Kris Letang is out
tough.
indefinitely due to his second stroke. Isha wrote Stoke, but I know it's a stroke.
Why do you have to say that? You're giving Shane fuel, by the way, because Shane always points out all the times in the podcast the Hoppy points out my mistakes.
This is me reinforcing you figuring out spelling. We had an episode come out last week that said that we were playing against new work. So we're just, again,
I'm turning spell check on again.
Trying to help you learn through ridicule. I've tried it with Quali for years. Hasn't worked, but we're still pushing forward. They did come out and say that it does look a lot better than his first stroke. Even to the point where like Letang wanted to get out there and skate that day, and they're like,
I heard that.
Fuck down, dude.
Get out coaching staff, like Sullivan was being interviewed, and like him and the general manager were saying that they were quoted saying that like he wanted to play today, and we were like, are you crazy? Like,
yeah, hard no. So the real question becomes like, is he out for a month or so, or is it longer term? Once we maybe get a little bit more light shed on that, maybe we sit down and think a little bit more creatively on what the Penguins may be able to do with that cap space.
Erik Karlsson.
That's so funny because that's exactly where my greedy fucking head went.
Hey. And then the Capitals be like, God damn it, we missed on him.
Dude, oh God, that'd be so fun.
No, but anyways, in all seriousness, he's a pillar piece for the Pittsburgh Penguins.
He has not had a great year so far.
I didn't bring up his stats, but he had a great year. He had a great year last year.
He was incredible last year. Absolutely deserved way more than the contract he was given. Had a rough start to the year. The hope is he can get better, just fully healthy, and come back in and kind of have a refresh, forget everything that happened at the beginning of the year, because while he was nowhere near as bad as his pairing mate, Brian Dumoulin, he wasn't the Kris Letang we expected, we'll just say. But good news is, I believe a top 5 D pairing analytically, Petrie and Pettersson.
Ooh.
They are fucking killing it. And now, of course, with him out and Dumoulin being dust, they are the top pairing for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They are doing really well.
I like Petrie. Always was in his corner when he was with Edmonton. Hell, even when he was with Montreal.
Dude, think about it though. You get Letang back and he's playing right. The only thing you're missing, like, can you imagine if the Pittsburgh Penguins were able to go out and acquire someone like a John Marino? Like, think about how good they'd be.
That would be something. That would be something.
Fucking bullshit, Hextall idiot.
Marino, by the way, for those who don't know, was a former Pittsburgh Penguin, and he's fucking awesome.
And he's tearing it up in New Jersey. I mean, their blue line is insane. When you got a guy like Severson playing on your third pairing, you're doing pretty good.
They are so fun to watch. What a story the Devils are. We talked about them on last week's episode.
But back to the starting topic, can the goaltending hold up? Because that is the be-all, end-all for the New Jersey Devils. They were this good last year. They just didn't have a fucking goalie. Now they're getting the saves, but is that sustainable? Do we believe it going into the playoffs, or are they like an easy upset pick if they end up with a 1 or 2 seed?
Man,
I don't know.
I'm excited to find out the answer, regardless, because
dude, I just want to see Neil go nuts, win or lose. So
yeah, well, I mean, his fucking CFL team won this year. His team's playing better. If you're
in the US, you don't get to have your CFL team.
Well, apparently Toronto's his fucking team, so I don't know.
Jesus Christ. I mean, tell you what, that's as close as you're getting to an American team. So, okay, it makes sense. It aligns.
I suppose. But again, nothing but the best for Kris Letang. He had some light workouts, I guess, yesterday. So he's at least able to do that. And like Hoppy said, it wasn't as severe as his first stroke. It's just crazy to think that a guy, how old is he? What, 34, 35?
35,
something like that?
I believe.
It's crazy, man. And I know he's faced health issues in the past, right? The fact that he's a fucking warrior, though, okay? I know we're still going on about this, but like,
he's an absolute warrior.
What a fucking warrior, dude. Because it's not like his goal is I want to get back out there on the ice versus like health first, which I'm sure like health first to be able to get back out there on the ice. But you know what I mean? His mentality is I want to play. I want to help my team win. And like the guy's a family man, and it's crazy to see those athletes, those competitors. And to be honest, he fits in with that core because that core is filled with guys like that: Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, Kris Letang. I mean, those three are fucking warriors. And again, just I can't say.
I think that's woven within their identity, though. Most of the players on that team, with the exception of fuckers like Kasperi Kapanen, like most of the guys on the team are warriors in their nature. Like Gensel, Rust, Zucker, like
no,
they are warriors.
Good point.
But
I just have so much respect for him. Like I fucking love that player, and that's coming from like a guy who's hating the Penguins, watching those Cap series against the Capitals, but he was always one of those players that I was like, fuck, man, like how can you root against Kris Letang? You can't.
Well, I'm not trying to trigger you here, but I probably will. He's basically a marginally less skilled version of Quinn Hughes, except he delivers so much that Quinn Hughes doesn't.
Oh, dude, that's not triggered at all. I would tend to agree with that.
Better
honestly.
Skater, way more physical guy. Like I don't
better
think
skater.
Quinn Hughes can have his wires crossed. I don't think it's possible. Oh, are you actually contesting that?
I'm kidding.
I will fight you.
I'm kidding.
Anyways, but yes, like that is who he is. Now, with any player like that, the aggressive way that he plays the game, there's gonna be really bad moments. That's just how it is. But I will absolutely take those bad moments for all of the incredible moments that he's delivered, and I think there's more to come. Let's hope that he can come back though from this stoke.